Welcome to Our Weird World. As we gear up for the theatrical re-release of the first 5 Harry Potter movies, we're exploring key creatures and themes from the series. This week, our focus is on the Legend of the Grimm, the legendary protector that has been tied to Sirius Black and Harry Potter in the Prisoner of Azkaban. It started as a whisper in the small town of Ravenswood, nestled deep in the Appalachian foothills. Rumors of a black dog with eyes like burning coals prowling the edge of the old St. Michael's Cemetery had become a staple of local lore. Parents told the story to keep their children from wandering too far at night, and teenagers dared one another to venture into the graveyard at midnight, only to return pale-faced and swearing they'd seen something lurking in the shadows. The Grimm, they called it, a spectral guardian of the dead, ensuring the sanctity of the cemetery and protecting it from desecration. For years, the story had been little more than a creepy tale shared around bonfires and Halloween parties, but in the fall of 2023, the Grimm's legend became something more. Jenna Harper was the first to encounter it. A junior at Ravenswood High, Jenna was known for her love of the macabre. She ran a modest YouTube channel, Haunted Heartland, where she explored local legends and urban myths. When a follower suggested she investigate the Grimm, Jenna couldn't resist. On a crisp October night, armed with her camera, flashlight, and her best friend Eric, Jenna set out for St. Michael's Cemetery. The cemetery sat atop the hill, surrounded by dense wood that seemed to absorb the moonlight. The iron gate creaked as they pushed it open, the sound echoing the still air. "This place is creepy as hell," Eric muttered, his breath visible in the cold. "Why couldn't we do this during the day?" "Because the Grimm only appears at night," Jenna replied, adjusting her camera. "Relax, it's probably just an old stray dog." The two wandered among the gravestones, the beam of their flashlight cutting through the darkness. Jenna filmed everything, narrating in hushed tones. "Legend has it," she said, "that the Grimm is a protector of this place, guarding the dead from harm. It's said to appear when someone with ill intent steps foot in the cemetery." Eric rolled his eyes. "Yeah, because that's not ominous at all." As they approached the oldest part of the cemetery, the air grew colder. Jenna stopped suddenly, her flashlight fixed on a shadow near a large oak tree. A pair of glowing red eyes stared back at them. "What the?" Eric whispered, backing away. Jenna's heart raced, but she held her ground, her camera trained on the creature. It was a massive black dog, its fur matted and its body unnaturally large. It didn't growl or move, it simply watched them. "That's it," Jenna breathed. "That's the Grimm." Before Eric could respond, the dog took a step forward, then stopped. It lowered its head, almost as if warning them. The message was clear. They were intruding. "Let's get out of here," Eric said, grabbing Jenna's arm. She didn't argue. Jenna uploaded the footage the next day, her channel exploding with views and comments. Skeptics dismissed it as a hoax. Others claimed it was proof of the supernatural. Jenna was thrilled with the attention, but Eric was less enthusiastic. "I don't like this," he said during lunch at school. "That thing wasn't normal. It felt like it was watching us." Jenna waved him off. "Come on, Eric. It was probably just a dog. Besides, it didn't hurt us, right?" But the next day, the cemetery caretaker, Mr. Grayson, confronted Gemma at her house. He was an older man, stooped but sharp-eyed, and he held a printout of her video. "You don't understand what you've done," he said, his voice grave. "The Grimm isn't just a legend. It's a guardian of St. Michael's. You've drawn attention to it, and now people will come with the wrong intentions." Jenna tried to explain that her video was harmless, but Mr. Grayson just shook his head. "If someone disturbs the graves or tries to harm the cemetery, the Grimm won't just warn them, it will act." Mr. Grayson's warning proved prophetic. 2 days later, a group of teenagers broke into the cemetery at night, armed with spray paint and a crowbar, attempting mischief to get the Grimm's attention. They laughed as they vandalized headstones and kicked over flowers left by grieving families. One of them, a boy named Ryan, boasted about stealing a brass plaque from the mausoleum. As they reached the cemetery's heart, a low growl rumbled through the air. The Grimm appeared, its massive form silhouetted against the moonlight. The boys froze, their bravado evaporating as the creature advanced. Its red eyes burned with fury, and it snarled, revealing impossibly sharp teeth. The Grimm didn't move, but Ryan felt a sharp sting as if he'd been bit by the creature on his arm. Crying out in pain, he dropped the plaque at the burning sensation, and the Grimm still glared at him, still as a statue. It didn't move to attack them, but his menacing presence and Ryan's cries were enough to send the entire group fleeing in terror. The next morning, the stolen plaque was found back in its place, and the teenagers refused to speak of what they'd seen. Haunted by the caretaker's words and the recent events, Jenna returned to St. Michael's Cemetery. She found Mr. Grayson tending to the gravestones and approached him cautiously. "I think I understand now," she said. "The Grimm. It really is like a spectral guard dog, and it's not evil, is it?" Mr. Grayson looked up, his expression softening. "No, it's not. It's here to protect this place and the souls who rest here, but it doesn't take kindly to disrespect. People think they can do what they want, but the Grimm reminds them there are consequences." Jenna nodded, her guilt weighing heavily. "I didn't mean to cause trouble. I just wanted to share the story." "Stories have power," Mr. Grayson said. "Use that power wisely." When she got home, Jenna took down the video and posted a new one instead, explaining the true nature of the Grimm. She urged her viewers to respect sacred places and shared the history of St. Michael's Cemetery, honoring the lives of those who were buried there. The video went viral, but this time the attention was all positive. Over time, Jenna became an advocate for preserving historic cemeteries, using her platform to educate and inspire others. And though she never saw the Grimm again, she often felt his presence when she visited St. Michael's, the silent guardian watching over its domain. The Grimm's legend lived on, not as a harbinger of doom this time, but as a reminder of the sacred duty to protect the past and honor the dead. As we leave you here, remember, the legends of our weird world are boundless. If you've enjoyed the stories, please share, like, and subscribe to our channel for more content. Your support enables us to keep these stories alive. Until next time, stay curious and always respect sacred places, lest someone or something teaches you the hard way.